simple as that. I hope that this message will go far worldwide. Ghana ni bia o abroche say video we send them a o abroche. One more abroche ni so muhu send them mo namfo no because be na person start business wo Ghana. Ebi mo person mo ye farming e wo Ghana. Ebi mo person mo start pig farm wo Ghana. They are going to create a solution to every Ghanaian problem. There may be 1,000 excuses why something will not work. But you need only one. Yen Ghana for no yen humo amo abroche ne mobo. Debi yen humo mobo. I tell you, ebegu. The NCA ebegu is everyone. It is difficult. I would never say it's not difficult. It's difficult at first, but then it is rewarding forever. So do your best and then come into this.
Hello, Ebusia for any day. We will assemble the be mamo. Semeka from ordinary to extraordinary. Who are 30 West no? Me sure say okay, bibi kakra. But se won kaya no problem. And also your first and the show is so. And so ye ni GMO. Nyami sure say wakriko video so because en komo ye ni ubedi no at the end of this video no they be push you no. But more than say ube follow. Video no bama but bama wonua ene onamfo no so a omunya possibility so betie into we are send link ni ma wo mo like video no na dey subscribe video mai na me invite you say wo so a wotie ne no say wo similar story so a ye tu ensa frao bra na be Kenya foforo na muntie na numu asem no from ordinary to extraordinary man there already my hello Nana.
Hello Minia. Minia meda wasi bebre me Johnson so meda oh nyankopo adom yehu adom bia ho ye meda metiefo ne me fans nyina ase. Thank you so much for having me on your program. In fact, SOS abeboa nkrofo bebre obi obutie SOS bia no otimi hye bibia ase e wa brabom. Nti no I hope say the listeners omo mutie ye no ebebo moden no menya abotre etie ye akwa akusie wie na ansa na ye de dwumedie no bebe wie no na omo nso omotimi enya bibia efi
sa amen na onim se o fans ya woka no wo fan aye ba ko ye sister naba Antines naba
yes Antines
naba bia obi ampacho mechiao from ordinary to extraordinary. So what misano anka ene ne wo se wo sade ne mafoforo bi ebre Nana me bacho obetima ka bibia fa ho yourself a little bit kakra.
That is fine. See, mediane Mr. Anwa. Anwa no stands for Andrew Nana Osaya Mwako. Miyakoni Bema. Manage business for pa. It is said you will meet to a business home. Inti honestly, and one was say, maybe be a baba baby business from Bramiko school. Go see Brammy yeah. Now many two for mommy who said Debbie. Business is the way out. Inti kakra bit makafa me hono no na say no em say my baba nya edin for mota friend the credit man because of the new business am be a credit pay. You know me nam kroma I hear people calling the credit man, traffic move the credit man. Inti men so me dey no so aka me abudin ho the credit man.
Wow. The credit man. Yo. And that's it. Na namba cha wo kasa wo se ofri kwawu na of say the nyina anim kwawu as a business for ni omomti. Inti I want to ask you, do you come from a rich family?
Okay, Inti I'm not from a rich home. Not at all. I'm not from a rich home. I mean Tabora Junction Hayani Wome. Na so Tabora yeah Bakosem in the 1990s. Na meka we were all up and doing meka yeah boy humoding. Nti I don't know if you am fee mobile. In fact, my wife for me, my and my papa, Mr. and Mrs. Osei, omo ye modern mo for pa, omo ye modern mo for, omo ni eku edwuma na omo ye nsi enso. Inti growing up no, in fact, ye nyina ye be ye nsi. Me nua mo miensa a e ka me ho. Me nua ma mienu, me bra penny ene me. Ye fa bibi fi out for hono. Nti ye feel rich family, not at all. We are just from a family, yeah, normal. Yeah, just average, if not below average. And so it's answer ye need edgy business, any need a juma hunting. No, me sure say, me mama and me papa, Emma, ever rewrite the story. Maybe our children will say they come from a rich home, but we didn't come from a rich home.
That's good. That's good. That's good. And I made that say. Then I also quell. Inti mi bese mi busa bibi fa quell. Itiri ha me wono. Titiro city am wo mu no. Ye wo association bi a eye quell association. Omo very very strong. Omo dos. Omo united. Mebusa say na se quell for as the story ni narration it no. Mo ye business mind near the idea. Adentina dodo na so to kwan. Ne di ntire ma ye Ghanaians ni to kwan abra this opportunity wo.
That's it, be me that's be brave. I'm saying, question we no, I quite question na ubia enene answer
Okay.
na me no me come me opinion ebia na ubia onem otie me no he will not share my opinion but sebe otie na se eto asuma na se obetimi de edi dwuma I'm sure say be ebeboa o se yen Ghana for no ho afapa kwa yete se de ye nima ne se agye se metu kwan ansa na medi agye se metu kwan nti wobɛhwɛ a nkofo bebree wɔ hɔnom a ɔmogya ɔmo prospective business obi wɔ hɔnom a ɔyɛ business a ɛkɔ yie ma no obi wɔ Ghana yɛtua no 6,000 6,500 sɛbe ɔne ne yere obɛwie no otumi save about 2,000 Ghana cedis 2,500 people relinquish all these ebi mo nso ɛtontɔn mo nneɛma ɔsɛ ɔkɔ aburokyire all in the name of ebia nkrata obenya anase greener pastures say bia obenya sika senia boga ba oye no ho no ono nso hu ne sesa na tie but I don't share the same view. I don't share the same view. Meka assembly am say menka our platform bia so that in the year 2015 na me ko UK na I'm saying katasem no anko yi ama enunti ama so of course anka me cause UK na menya sure say anka be back to Ghana but man kono and casting my mind back to 2026 I think say it was a blessing in disguise in my life. It's say if I had gone to UK there would have never been anything like annual laundry. There would never have been anything like annual kennel. There would never have been anything like annual pharmacy. There would never have been anything like credit pay electronics. And there would never have been anything like my new business that I'm bringing up, hopefully September, October.
Wow.
Staying in Ghana has become a blessing to me.
Wow. Nana, staying in Ghana has become a blessing to you. But many people are saying Ghana, unemployment, mpanimfoɔ di sika, bribes. Ghana, the cities has no more value, and all these stuffs. I didn't work my number.
In Pempi, there may be 1,000 excuses why something will not work. But you need only one solution to make it work. If you have that one solution, just make it work. In fact, men can say ubia why na dream so person kwa broche just because of person di no ni back on one for the right course. No. Men can say. It's answer there are so many people so are anka when to point and be a US, America, and I say Italy. Anka nneɛma bebree aka akyire ama no fa no yɛnyɛ nhwɛ so fa no sɛ obi a sɛbe ɔyɛ adwuma a wayɛ deɛ ɔbɛyɛ biara nyɛ yie fa no sɛ ɔyɛ adwuma bi wɔ factory a yɛtua no 800 Ghana cedis 1000 Ghana cedis na ɔsɛ ogu so ɔtena Ghana ha yi a aberɛ a aburokyi akɔnya biara dɛn aba a anka ɔbɛtumi ayɛ saa adwuma no a na sɛbe yɛtua no ka kɛseɛ. This message is not for these people. My message, is for people more Ghana ha. They are doing well in life, but they want to make the mistake of leaving everything behind, their family, just to go abroad. And so that is what the message is for. Abroche enye baby a ibune kwase ya sebe. Abroche enye baby a obekase mako enume ho. Na emom abroche na wo kono na otibia na etesen ansa na utu bata akọ. Me won namfo bebree wɔ hɔnom a na emu nyɛ ma ɔmo koraa wɔ Ghana. Deɛ di koraa ɛyɛ den. Bebree na afa Libya. Ɛna omia n'ani a na ɔkɔpie Italy, ebi mu kɔpie France. And now they are doing well. But of course, this message is not for these people. This message is for the ordinary Ghanaian a sɛbe ɔwɔ ne business bi a ɔyɛ. Na ɛno nti no ohu ne sɛ business na ɔyɛ na ɛnyɛ adeɛ a business no ebetumi ebu mi ɛno nti no ɔpɛ the easy way out into ɔkɔ abrɔkye. This is who my message is to.
Okay, Nana, yeah, that's it. That means we are not poor in Ghana.
Oh yes, there be omei musika waha. Sika waha pa mame ma onhwe so. One say Italy na mo wo no ana UK a wo no. O rent no tia na how many months?
Monthly.
Yes, every month. But Ghanaians are able to pay rent for 2 years advance. 1 year. Ghana hano ye ni bibi a friend to say credit card. You be loadi egu o card ne so na order shop it. Ebi ni hasa, we buy everything cash. And Ghanaians are able to afford building homes, buying brand new cars cash. And this is not to the affluent and the people who have money. If you are listening to me and you are in Ghana and you've been able to buy car cash, wait me, I rented a home 12 months, 24 months, and you paid cash to the landlord, then it means that there is so much money in the economy. Into no men can't say Ghana has Kenya, Sikawaha. And now one say the Lebanese are all trooping into Ghana, the Chinese are all coming to Ghana, Indians coming to Ghana. Sikano etaihanumpa, but the problem is how would you be able to also suck the money in Ghana? And that is why I'm here. Me baba be show send me a beya a won so no bit me bibi efi Ghana also timi.
Some of Ghana there, meaning they have seen something we Ghanaians are not seeing. So Nana, what are the things Indians are seeing here? Yeah, Ghanaians the who me that say.
That is fine. Into no send me a wakano no sanity here. The Indians and then the Lebanese and the Chinese have seen that hard work pays. Hard work, it pays. And you know, if they come here and they establish a business in Ghana, they make sure that one, almost systems, it will be very difficult for you to steal these people because everything is going through the system. Secondly, they will not give excuses and then me call hospital and me the system will not allow you. And thirdly, they've also realized that we spend pa Ghanaians really spend. If Ghanaians spend, then they are going to create a solution to every Ghanaian problem. You see, once you have a solution to a problem, you make money. In a business, once you are able to solve a problem for a client, the client inadvertently pays you. And this is what these people have seen. And they are all moving into Ghana because we have a very vast economy here. That's bibia would bebe edwasu bia no. Say a young one there, people would jump on it and buy. And that these people are all coming here. No?
Wow. Nana, who can say system? They have the system where they running when they set up a business.
Yes.
The same business, Yeah, what the aspirants you have tried at home. But make say percentage, less. I mean can't too much.
Yeah.
The same business, many Ghanaians so are doing well, and the beam so try the anti system ben ye can once.
Very good. But that's me, Briminia. I mean, this question is so dear to me. I mean, shall say with Ubia or what amanone or person or share business as a Ghana. Yen Ghana for no home. Yen who more bruchene mobile. There be yen who mobile. Aha, yen who mobile at all. In fact, my minion on cassa. You see, yen who mobile the chair say. Bra mo bre ene suno amo fem ene tia mo ene bills amutua no ye enye no ne hu esan se mo ankasa no mo ba Ghana mo ma no enlu kukra te se de mo ko bre wo ko so o ba Ghana na o be ya atoto you flaunt your watches with that car fufu ma obi ehun mabo but you see you moving on, you the stress you are going through. It might take you 2 jobs, 3 jobs. Into so our broach now started business and Ghana. Now I'm when ni end year now say maybe a business a mama contact, maybe a business a mama wafa say, maybe a business a mama me papa. I tell you a big good. The entire a big goodness one. Yankasan, we have our own problem with integrity. Our work ethics is a challenge. And if you don't have system, if I say system, the system is this. Oba eduma no one man tema wa broche na suit me who said ni bakono wa ma eduma ntem. Secondly, with respect to clients, when I will take care of all your clients, what's setting up business? For instance, what's setting up a pig farm in Ghana? And the or Ghana na taking care of the clients. Senior obey clients in Ibia, no what ya wonimu. So why don't you take up talking to your clients? I'm bet my restocking. I'm away in near my wall because there are cameras all over. Obia setting up business or there's no one camera, not even a camera. A boss shop in Yuma on it no obe say eduma no more ye ni say and no more ye ni say. Ni bakuno entimi mfa a software system on my emani hu so okay na eton ade ese ochina okay nti ye expect say beton niam say niam ahe na asa shortages ahe na wo ho oti abrochi onim ho hwe esan say ordinary ahye ne maami mu ordinary ahye ne papa mu ordinary ahye ne nua ba mu na konta mu and at the end of the day ordinary nsabegunity. These are some of the technicalities more and more abrochi no say e ba say o pursue your business say 2 things. Either say you put in a well-structured system, and I say, if you are Ghana, no be your business. It's as simple as that. I hope that this message will go far worldwide. Ghana ni bia or wabuche say video where send them out or wabuche. One more abroach is muhu send them out monamfo because be brain up person started business for Ghana. It be more person farming Ghana. It be more person started pig farm for Ghana. Niema mienu ujama oyire o mame o papa wakonta ebegu. No 2 ways about it. Esan say yen ye hu momobo bra mo bra ni hu yete bebre crime believe it bebre na hu ne sa broche de second heaven ukwa broche oso ye twa wa wo fam Into no, so what Magana, I'm your business not on your own there, and then making sure that everything is going to go through system. People are able to work from home because they have a well-structured system. Into what if you be on your off day? Oh, now share system no. What abroche, what Germany, what UK, what France, what Italy. But at a said we need a workshop name. Be beer ekoso. Or that friend, mommy, I then order. It's working hours. I then order. It's answer. What UK or no? Say what that? You have a problem. What Italy? You better no what that. There's a problem. You don't query you. And also no use the same ideology. If I bear the same thing, our Ghana share system nim way or that way one met a juma and net you better if you pay mu. You understand? Get a system. So also my Ghana there, but the best is so usika now pursue your business there, Ghana. One casabra. Now be your business no.
Nana, oh hetiniema. Oh hetiniema na say upusu no numa na atin kankan.
Sa.
Oka asemi wo say hard work.
Yeah.
Ana oka integrity.
Yes.
Ana oka word ethics.
Yeah.
That the same three words here oka ye. See peja ye nua Ghana ni eba outside in the western. Because western you can't broach that. Okay. That person, you know, that particular person nanku onni wo Ghana no oba obenya no kakroma say adi intrambacho.
Into no say wababa beto system mu. And no, as I say, or play according to the system. Wababa tum obia enyenesa into no wabane de as I saw no so yeden fully in place and yes sir the system will automatically remove him. I remember example funny say we a nurse our kolebu na utimi ohwe na edwuma ma ye pon 3 be ebe be 2 no na ne we year film already who in charge no sure so no ball 1 and no call you. Oh yeah, nurse e bia ya ma so patient yi obekoma na e draw at this time rate me fee na tete ho so in charge ba hey na patient yi wanom na draw hey ma me rate fee o na ene udi me kana de akoma na ye nya ohwe because in Ghana no there's the system allows it and the system tolerates it. But what for do a system one kwa unidi ye bani e beto say what da you can lose your job. Say you don't have integrity. When nobody is looking, you do the wrong thing. Camera becho. And you know that in every locality or every department where there are cameras there, you can't misbehave. You have to fall in place. And one thing if we start a business now also you put these measures in place. You have your systems working for you. You have your cameras. Anyone you employ, he has come to meet a system. Because there are some companies in Ghana, their system is not like Ghana. Their system is the European system. There are so many companies I know at a rage who rema almost system and almost laws in the European type. And the Ghanaians are working.
Wow.
They are in Ghana, yes. One gentleman was complaining to me bitterly. Say, hey, we are late 2 hours. Once na salary beba now ni mahia woje. And obi me say they run. Say car if it's about 200 meters na say driver no wajina na the time we ask for almost fika ni edwane run into the office because there are systems. But they are in Ghana. Intini na who the boss and the employer. How are you putting the system for them to fall in place?
Nana, I'm speechless.
Yeah.
You are looking for job. You have the job. Okay, I made a mistake, a man for system, mama. I made a mistake, say, and the first time I'm set a job, and I'm a set a farm. Enti me ni sa adie no. It's my first try. But you personally now, you call yourself as a Christian, a Muslim, a believer, and whatever it is. No? I didn't see any also me camera see so and sana who said the wo no anymore. Me that's
No, akwa yensu ene ye ban. It is more or less like something that sebe ye betoye into no ama akwa itwembia ewo ye ho. We can't do without, especially with respect to integrity. Say boss any ejumema or how our workers need behaving. And if the boss is there, there's how they behave. Into no akwa something that we will have to grow out of it. Maybe I can say if you are working for someone and then you have been asked to always throw the trash out. If you do it with joy, while you're throwing the trash out, you do it with joy. You are whistling, you are happy. When you are given a better job other than that, your employer knows that you even do it with much joy. Because the sebe a work for monocrano, udi enije na ye nan campus ye do a office. And this is what so many people do not know. And you know, if someone is contemplating business, I would advise the person to give it a start. Give it a start. Bibrinanya almost start a business, but they are scared. Bibrinanya true. What if Anyi? Then there's another question. What if Ye? Look at KFC. Look at KFC. No, this man had the dream of starting KFC, but not oye ubi ejuma. He was also in another restaurant and also eye ejuma bisa until he was laid off and then he decided to come out of his shell. And now KFC is global. Now think about this. What if he had started earlier in his teens when he was 18? Or when he was 19, when he was 20? And you know, the whole thing is that give it a start. Everything will fall into place. Once you start your business, have patience and have time. This reminds me of the Chinese bamboo tree. They say that the Chinese bamboo tree takes 5 years to grow. And if you plant the seed, first year, you will not see anything. It's still in the ground. You have to water it, put manure and fertilizer on it. In the first year, nothing to show. Second year, nothing to show. Third year, nothing to show. Fourth year, still nothing to show. And that's where the naysayers comes in. Imagine say they be out by not me water a form for 4 years. Na BBMPA, then I beg you.
you are mad.
Aha. So you see, there are so many business people they are doing it and no one is seeing any results. And because people say words like you are mad, have you lost your mind? Give it up already. In the business, they stop watering the Chinese bamboo tree. But the story continues this way. In the 5th year, the Chinese bamboo tree sprouts up. And within just a couple of weeks, within 5 weeks, this Chinese bamboo tree grows 90 feet tall. In 5 weeks. In the whole first year to the 5th year, nothing to show. But in the 5th year, in 5 weeks, the Chinese bamboo tree grows 90 feet tall. And here's the question. Did it grow 90 feet tall in 5 weeks or 5 years? The answer is obvious. It grew 90 feet tall in 5 years. Because senia a 90 feet tall, it's said what the pole, electric pole, miensa atwaso. Esan say company and a business no eba beye kesi enti no e was say etintim e was here. Sana Chinese bamboo tree it. Esan say e short enti no e was say then enya a strong root, a strong grounding. And sana etimi accommodate the height it is going. Into oh your business now, it looks like people are not hearing from you. You're not seeing your profits and all that. Just nyakoma with consistency, with hard work and honesty. You see that in the fifth year, a best sprout. But I'm not saying that your business will sprout in the fifth year. It be most dear sprouting in their first year. It be more dear sprouting in their second year. When I started Credit Pay, we are now seeing a boost in, I think, in our third year. Okay, and I mean the first year nobody knew us. They didn't hear from us. But in Yankopondom, if me were traffic munkra, and Krofoba mentions, aha, I want a credit man. No, they call all the way to what do you call Goso Echo BBNE. Someone saw me and said, ah, boss, me show videos or no, me hear TV. Imagine, say, me start say in my first year, I wasn't seeing anything. I'm so Jack, my main thing na me go back to health because I have my
Yeah.
certificate. I'm a licensed health personnel. Into me go back to health. Anchor Credit Pay would have been something that no one would know us about. But with consistency and with persistence and patience, we have been able to bring in a solid brand. One of the few companies in Ghana doing credit, just like Moye or Italy, they'll give you about 2 years
Yeah.
to finish paying. We are doing the same thing. And very soon, we are going to migrate from electronics to general hardware. Obi is in a dime. Obeba Credit Pay honum. Yebema the cement about 500. Fakosi udai nuchiane kakra. We see the dine we opeso ye interior decor. Now so sikani ni ho. Okay, amount 3 years. Yeba be interior decor of your choice. Interior decor one kasankasa upe yebe amount. So you see where we are going. But imagine say in my second year or in my first year, I didn't see anything. What would have happened? Always remember the Chinese bamboo tree and know that business takes time. Business in Ghana takes time. Oh, yeah, business or Ghana. The people they are very close to spoiling your business and now bringing your business down is your friends and your family. Friends and family bring business down. It is rather strangers. But you have some friends and families who are on himself don't be sentimental about it. Normal. Build the business to a brand where because madam for a business way. Oh, I am a wafa in a business way and idea. It's just a matter of time. And this is my advice to everyone or person starting business, but they are a little scared. This is my advice for you.
Nana, media minim nibi kakra enya no fram be bosu. Ye shia ya ye kasafa laundry no o chire bebrebe en me famu niema.
Yeah.
And ade ba breed of 4 piece.
Yeah.
After breeding and a pharmacy.
Yeah.
But before there, no, one day we near Kasauka be for credit.
Yeah.
And I told you, let me know. Now you are let me know what there is. Me can be chile before. A DNA credit pay. A DA ena a was a Ghana for a true money beshe. Na omo a day a sostene. Na omo ye day ye patronize. Because you can't return in me bongo fooding. But say credit pay or what? Meaning say you bet me atrase because you nim no. Okay, mpacho kasa fast business you my.
Me da se bebre. Say one man yakunya ma me kan fa credit pay ho. Nti no kwasem ne say wo ho. Enye obia na sebe owo sika or de kwa to bibi outright. I mean my example. For say you 4,000 Ghana cedis. And 4,000 Ghana cedis no ho. Uhia fridge we. Fridge na me chino. Uhia fridge we. Now, so Uber credit payer, yeah, the amount 797 Ghana cedis. But the fridge actually cost 4,800 Ghana cedis. Also, salary 4,000. But fridge no so no ehu hia opa isan say you are a family man. Nkwala wo fie. Ye be no aduane. Inti den na be. That is where credit pay actually comes in. We come in say ye ba be bridge gap no between from cash and then credit. Then we come in between. Inti credit pay your body and say you credit now, you pay later. Aha, you credit now, you pay later. That is credit pay. Now, no kwasem say the people who are working in credit pay, no, in ra, we had someone as sebe oye mum ontimi enkasa. Oba ye beto TV. I'll send you the video right after this call. Oba ye beto. So I kept asking myself, na eba ne say na sebe obi oye mum me kasa ewo internet so onte, but he was able to locate credit pay and come. Ni nyina say people are talking about us. People are acknowledging and appreciating senior yama life no I am mre ama ubia. For example, for say obi a mate, one obi a mate na sebe sikane inistro and now a market woman. TV ya esi hai me de show the what top no 32-inch. Yes, say oh just 75 Ghana cedis. Fabeje baako. 75 Ghana cedis. Every week be 75 Ghana cedis. Inti sebe obe obatan a owo mmofra e wo fie na nkwala nde bia no mu pie omo ntena fie oba na obeje 32-inch TV na otua 75 Ghana cedis then ebesi de ebesi ne se obetimi de sika kese na ayeden ahwe nkwala no abra otua ne nkakra na no na ama sebe amanone aya amanone esan se oni sika kra no otmi eje ekwaje ne credit na otua ne nkakra intada na menya ema miankasa minuanom a omo organ na omo nso no omo ntimi ema omo ho nyeden embaye omo. That is all about credit pay, but yempese ye be stay only in electronics. Esan say electronics enkwana nkofo hia ni ma bebre obi hia car na aka no just 20,000 pe na nko de aka ho na nko afa car. Credit pay it's a business that is going to unfold in kakran. And I'm sure say when the new business comes up, I'll be here with you again.
Wow. Goes bump. Ebekasa. Nana.
Yeah.
In your talk, no, what can be for rely? Eko yinchi ana as a community, as a Ghanaians here. Sai rely, one of the misconception. A higher ye.
Yeah.
We rely on our Christianity, we rely on our beliefs, we rely on our family relationship, and all sort of in the work we do. But relying on yenko ayenye assessment, yenye well a details. If you say, can this be mijamu akas? I didn't tell someone about that. Because we need to rely on one income of teaching, then something fall and everything collapse.
That is very fine. And say the aqua banner say yeah, Baba very comfortable with doing just one thing and not having streams of income. Yeah, Baba be very, very comfortable with this. Now, it's me money very problematic, and I say when it happens that people are not having the basic things they need because they have relied on just one income. So income, no, that stream of income, no, so bibi etone pa na ne life nyina be we. But they say obi on ma sebe or nurse na we an issue with his pen. Okay, yes, the person has a problem with the pen, and for that matter, the person cannot pursue nursing anymore. Now the question is, what is the person going to fall on? And if you are having a job, know that the job is temporary because it is not for you. While you're having a job, save money and start your own business. and use the knowledge you are learning from the job to set up your own business. For all you know, I didn't also call Boa Ubi Emani building a dream. Where you are working, remember that you are helping that person to build his dream. Now the question is, who is going to help you to build your own dream? That is actually the point. It is necessary that you have streams of income. All the rich have streams of income. Look at Mark Zuckerberg. What started with Facebook? Is it only Facebook he has now?
No.
No.
WhatsApp, Instagram.
He has WhatsApp,
Meta.
Instagram. What they buy or better. So he has streams of income. If Donald Trump says that, they say, no, Facebook, Massa, just take it off. We don't want you in Facebook again. Onyamabo. Because there are so many things that he is doing. You understand? So we want to do our best so that you have streams of income. And once you have the streams of income, you can be able to get ahead.
Wow. Nana, enti ena yena ye well educated, ebeduru baabi no na afei yasa you stuck on the same knowledge na yenya no.
Yeah.
What is the reason?
Yeah, so I think it's a matter of learning and unlearning. These two go hand in hand. You have to learn new things and unlearn the old things. You understand? Gone are the days where our parents say, "Oh, me person a doctor." Into we dang doctor now, but this child has a gift, and his gift is marketing. So ne papa say, "Send it here, na also we a doctor." And it becomes so sad when this person's dream and aspiration has been diverted because of senior yetetero. And there are some people who are also comfortable where they are. And you see, nothing actually grows in comfort zone. Nothing grows in comfort zone. Inti oye ne juma sebe ojini 8,000 Ghana cedis. Train can I say on starting a business because we're comfortable until he loses his business. Until he loses his job. There are so many people are a human one question. He found himself at the wrong place at the wrong time. Obi nso on ma ye twantro etone so. Obi nso on ma akwanhyia, obi akwanhyia na ebehyia no. Enti obi say na anka etua let's say 12,000, you try 15,000 or you're very comfortable. If you lose that job, what is next? Ask yourself. What is next? If you are listening to me and then you have just one job, ask yourself, if I should lose this job, what is next? How am I going to survive? Fanny said there's now a point in my life where no company is willing to pick me because they say, if you lose your job, be ready so better if you 1 year or 2 years. You see that 1 year, 2 years, and what have you done for yourself? The knowledge you had in your workspace, what did you do with it for yourself? That is why it is important. So, being a side business, even if you are doing a job. But you see, if you concentrate small on your side business, you realize that you are making more money than you were making at your side job, and you have more time for family. There was a man I met on Rottweiler, a man. And he only told me, say, my brother, you can only get me from 12 a.m. and then 4 a.m. Between 12 a.m. and 4 a.m. And I'll be yamming. I'm guys, but what then? Or say, me pon we juma 12 a.m. Me baba be do fie be 12 be 1. Be da be 3 hours. Acha 4 hours by 4:30, I'm going back. Is this the life? This is not the life. We want a life where on Mondays we can decide that we are going to the swimming pool because we have time freedom. We want a life that we say, oh, we want to go and play golf on a Tuesday because we are our own masters in our own business space. This is what we want. I treat everyone. It is difficult. I would never say it's not difficult. It's difficult at first, but then it is rewarding forever. So do your best and then come into this entrepreneurship space and you never regret it.
Do your best. Nana, who can we be last time and right time? What's that can be bio? Say
Yeah.
from ordinary to extraordinary when you
Yeah.
know where you're going.
Mhm.
And what can one mommy bamboo
Chinese bamboo tree.
okay, metaphors. Metaphor. So far, adeɛ baako a mepɛ sɛ woka ɛma yɛn sɛ, what are the lessons wasua so far that the school didn't teach you?
Yeah. Yeah. Very good question. So the school never teach you how to make money. School never teaches. If school teaches us how to make money, nobody will be in school. Life lessons in school, you'll never find how to make money as a topic that people are teaching. I mean, our teachers are teaching. But one of the life lessons that you'll never go beyond it is honesty in business. Honesty. No idea. Go for a break. I say, mini startup capital. It be our business. And our person started business, but also mini startup capital. You see, you don't really need a startup capital to start a real business. Sabi, almost started businesses in ask them how much did they start it with. Go for they started with no quarry honesty. What the name of the brand? Obedu no crap pepe. You get no so do sika barrel. And no, honesty is a startup capital in life. Truthfulness is a startup capital in life. Oh, your business and our clients a casa is your startup capital. How you address issues in your life space is your startup capital. So you don't necessarily need a huge startup capital to start business. All these qualities here, they don't teach you in school. That is why Robert Kiyosaki says that we are in an era where the C students are working, sorry, the A students are now working for the C and D students. A students, they are now working for the C and then the D students just because they didn't learn what the C students learned on the street.
Wow. And now one day you will take a time now what teach you how to start
Sure.
with
Sure. I'm
zero.
sure it's going to be in our next episode.
Yeah.
Yes, how
But
to
right
start.
now, no, I want you to give me 3 more things before semi leave me pacho.
That is
One,
fine.
if you want to tell 3 things to your younger self right now, what are you going to say?
That's fine. So the 3 things that I would want to talk to my younger self and say, don't give up. Don't give up. That's the first thing I would say in life. Don't give up. Then I say, don't give up and I say, and giving up means that one kasankasa wakache yeho nyankopon say you are not adequate or you are inadequate. Because God actually created us with a sense of fulfillment. Nyankopon wambo sikani and wambo hieni. Boye hina yepe. If you give up on yourself, do you want God to still hold on to you? So don't give up. Whatever your dreams are, do your best to still hold on tight to it. Now, secondly, is start now. There are so many people who have business ideas. They say something that if you go to the cemetery, it is the richest place on earth because just as we say, the cemetery is the richest place or the richest land you can find because in there, you see people who did not start early and they left this world. You find footballers who never pursued their dreams. You find writers who never wrote a single story. You find businessmen, they became employees just because they were afraid to start. So start early and start now. Once you start, everything will fall into place. That's the second thing I would say. And the third thing I would say is fanokradi. As far as your business is concerned. Me TikTok ad be, and I said, Omo broche, to me, I get in touch with me, and then they buy for me. Now, this woman, me boni din, so that she knows. The Abigail, she's in the US. She sent money to me. Not or talk kettle and then a few others for only 500 Ghana cedis. And she made a mistake and sent 5,000 Ghana cedis. And she was so alarmed because who made that? And she told me that, hey, that's why you mistake, but she's not too sure. Then I said, yes. I sent her a screenshot of what I received. I'm just sending and say, Mommy, what's sending more than that? Also, okay, you say, me send on number. No, I send the atos. No, I send them the atos. So I said, my dad in the Momo vendor, no.
Yeah.
Sandy BB, she made me know that, because of this, okay, me to me BBA few kono. And as we speak, she's bought items more than 50,000 or back
Wow.
Ghana abatrani fie. It was say me the ma ebusuafo na. And yeah, no crano, it's say be a 65 TV or be papa ko ya no TV be 65 and pocket. But I say I trust you now. Many maybe no mema wo and a wide then. We dear the makwa mami. No Quaridie is everything. Mecca no Quaridie has become the focal point of my business. I have one Lebanese or am a partner, and this Lebanese can give me items more than 1 million Ghana cedis. As we speak, he doesn't know my house. But why Nebema Onyema worth 10 billion old Ghana cedis and still not know your house? He doesn't know anybody. Only my wife, only anything about me. All he knows is that he knows me and he trusts me, say, I would fulfill all my promises. And we've been working hand in hand. So, what the no do any business, you will be blessed. You'll be blessed, of course. Into these three things, don't give up. Start now or start early, and then honesty. So, we are mabubudin. So, what did do any more brabuma? Any business that you do, it will flourish.
Wow. Nana?
God has been so wonderful in my life and in my business journey. Into anybody who comes in my life, everyone who comes in my life is a blessing because I extend the blessing that God has given to me to my brother. Of course, I mean we are seeing a budget. If you have money and then you can't help the other, it makes it useless. I truly believe in God and I know where we have reached. It's none other than Him.
Nana, the reason why I'm asking you, do you believe in God? No, sir. The misconception of Christians or believers or Muslims, you don't have to have something here in this world. They say, at the journey they buy. Now, at the journey is so what is the reason why I was say me koko here the business? And I say Ninyesika because the money will take me to you can say the hill or all that things.
Yeah.
Here in a woman as a believers about this
That
thing.
is fine.
Because you are a wetty man. Who
Yeah.
you be a woody. Now who believe in God or no? That means you have a message for the Christians, Muslims, believers, and so on.
Yeah. So Kaka Mekane said God wants everybody to be rich. God actually wants everyone to be wealthy. He's a happy God. Solomon So we don't worship a poor God. We worship a rich God. Look at King David. God gave him everything he needed. The Israelites, they got everything they needed. We worship a God who wish that we could have everything we want. The only part is that we are in a sinful world where Satan is the ruler of this world and he's manipulating certain things. Intino ama riasene emuaya den. Notwithstanding, if you have brains, and then you can work, get money, and help the other, the chain of love, help the other. It doesn't make you unrighteous. And I say it doesn't make you less religious. Inti untana baby in castle adijanam deba adijanam deko intino I will just be there. Then it means that you are not being appreciative of the brains God has given you. If the same God gave Solomon all the wealth of this world, I mean, as at now, no one is wealthy than Solomon, the man who lived. Not even Elon Musk. Nobody is as rich as Solomon was, and no one will be as richer than Solomon. If Solomon was alive, Anka, he's $1 trillion, someone who is more, not even a billionaire, but a trillionaire. Yes, but all his riches were from God. And we don't want religion to cloud our judgment of money. Of course, we want to be modest. And now say, you put everything in the right perspective. And so if you are working hard to make money, there's nothing unrighteous about it. And we also don't want religion to come in between your business.
But that's what is happening.
Yes, it's quite sad why some people have allowed religion in itself to come in between their business. There are some people who what do you call it? Maybe a whole week, what on a shop moon, we say add also some service be obi wo hono ma sebe ne sofo ebe ka kire ne say akwankyerɛ bi nti no o shop no o de memmie fa bibia to onyankopɔn anim debi. Now think about this. Aborɔfo no kra sebe omonji onyankopɔn kra eni no. Look at how their life is. You understand? Onyankopɔn oboa de oboa ne ho. Onyankopɔn moa de onmoa ne ho. The food you are pano and I then piano. Know where your religion comes to the limit of it and know where your business also starts. Don't mix the two. If for a beer there's a convention and for that matter you have to what do you call excuse your business and then go, that is fine. It's not a trend. Woman be our market na the beans here the pa me nim send your no. But there are certain times I'll be qua she will tell you that me and I call a year service and I'm a man them and it's all her excuses has to do with her religion. This is where we want to draw the line. This is where we want to draw the line.
Nana,
Yeah.
maybe over for credit pay.
Yeah.
And I say how we can reach you.
That is fine.
Or TikTok account. Although say more SOS here, more the main way, no, and I say the main road to him already. Inti Mayehu and also may I say.
Very good. Indeed, the first is to say thank you to you, to SOS Community. Ubi Utie me and I would see me up until now. I thank you so much because yakasa be brave. And I believe say what the yefutu onekaka iti juma it will help. Say unsubscribe yet to SOS. I'm subscribe this here because our gentleman and our chairman of SOS is doing all he can say the ordinary Ghanaian will be enlightened as to how things work. So what subscribe here for all our videos on Facebook and other platforms on YouTube. And you see that Ghanaians are sharing their own personal experiences. And yes, be a otifio, be now omo a jumem send am woman jumay mo amene mo say. And there are so many people they will also share their testimonies. Say because we could see SOS, I'm no, should be the first, Mr. Won't subscribe to SOS. Now send them out near. Catch and say, this is heaven sent, it's God sent. Send a bay a beboa ubia so intimia day. I'm an Indian daho boom. As far as business is concerned. Secondly, you'll find me on TikTok, Credit Pay Electronics. Credit Pay Electronics. Once you start Credit Pay, it be piaba. Electronics it be piaba. So you'd see us. Once you see me, know that you are in the right space. My number is 0544757183. If you want to start a business, call me. It's my boy. I'm what I is one of them. If they are met my boy who loopholes are a what business are about starting him, I'm ready to sacrifice my time so that I'll take you through the whole business process because I am tried and tested. And then I know how it works, how the timing and all that. And, you can give me a call just as I mentioned 0544757183. Now, you know, come on, so.
Wow. And thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's
Thank you so much.
thank you so much for having me on the podcast.
Ebusiafo yɛde nkɔmmɔ no ebesia but ɛda na yɛde ne bɛba amna bɛkyerɛ how to start because sɛde osi kaeɛ no normal no nye emu bebrebe ɛnyɛ what to start anaasɛ why to start but how to start ɛno na abɛyɛ yɛde the mountain na yɛntimi ehu sɛ yɛde kɔ anaasɛ yɛ no nti the next time yɛde ne ba